Hi everybody, Miles here, the golf professional at Southwick Park Golf Club. Indoors in the simulator, and maybe something for the better players. Maybe we all spend a lot of time trying to help beginners, but as you get to that point where your handicap's coming down and you're maybe coming into your teens and you need to be able to just incrementally get that little bit better, I just want to just talk to you about distance control and trajectory control. And it's something that you need to practice if you're going to become a better player. Otherwise, you're going to turn yourself into a little bit of a robot who can only play one type of shot. So let me hit some balls, and I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see all these figures, but they will appear on the left-hand side down there, and I'll talk you through it. So let me see if I can give you a standard 7-iron. This is my 7-iron. So all being well and the simulator not letting me down. Okay. So the simulated numbers I always think are a little bit artificial in here with the run. So you want to see a big number of 194 yards. I can't hit it that far. I've carried it 178. So I think a good 7-iron for me, a really good 7-iron is about 175. So I'm happy with that shot. And let me move on to some slightly different things. Right, so with the same club, in order for me to take distance off initially, I can do it in two ways. I can obviously alter my power output or alter my swing length. Now, the thing to learn is to see if you can alter your power input first, because sometimes off a shorter swing, you'll just go a bit quicker at it. So if I smooth this 7-iron down and just change my power output a little bit. Uh-oh, here we go. You know, that was about right as well. I could have told you what that was without looking at it. Come on, simulator. The first one was a little bit better than that. Okay, so that's going to go in the air 170. I think the exact number is going to be, yeah, 170 exactly. So it might not look different, but I'm starting to retract the distance in terms of swing output. Right. So the other way, obviously, that a better player should try and consider controlling distance is in a fade. Okay, so the draw will go further, it'll be lower, there'll be less loft on the club through impact. A fade will be across the ball a little bit with a little bit more loft. So let's try and keep that same input, stand a little bit open. I'm going to just try and swing on my toe line a tiny bit. That's good, there's my fade. Okay, so here's where it gets a little bit interesting. So that carry distance, and that was a really flush hit, 151. So you can see how incrementally I'm changing that quite a bit. Let's go the other way and try and hit a draw. And yeah, that'll add on some distance. Certainly add on some distance in the run. Ooh. Glitchy simulator, something we've got to live with for the moment, I'm afraid. Let's go again. Standing a little bit closed, pushing the ball position back a little bit to give me more length and a lower ball flight. Good stuff, good stuff. She's working. So that one's carried 190 yards. See, it's where the simulator goes a bit crazy. It says I've hit it 209 yards, but I've carried it 190. So in that mixture of shots, you can start to see how you can alter distance control. So don't feel like you're pigeonholed to, this is my, I don't know, 170 club. This is what I need to use, 170. Oh, what am I going to do if it's 176? Or you can alter that distance by fading, drawing, and then ultimately you can add in a bit of trajectory to control. So I'm going to give you a very high 7-iron by pushing the ball position forward in my stance, and I'm actually going to try and release the club a little bit earlier to add some loft on. So very high, very fluffy, And now we start to go into poor shots, about 145 carry on that one. And this is where you might see that in that last shot is a bit of a swing fault that we wouldn't use on the course. So maybe you're too far forward and releasing the club early to get that high fluffy shot that doesn't really go anywhere. So this is where you want to come and use this simulator if you can. And I like to just keep giving myself a different number with one club. It's good practice. So you can hit anywhere from 100, so I know I can go anywhere from 150 to 200 yards with one club, with different power outputs, different ball positions and different flight shapes. And maybe by doing that, you might find the one that really works for you, the one that's quite consistent. So come in here and use this place in the winter. It's great practice, and work on distance control and trajectory and stuff like that. And you will find that right shot. And it's good stuff. Back on the money for me. So I went back to my normal standard swing, which carried the ball 171. So quite good consistency. It's quite good ball striking. The other thing it'll teach you is how near the middle of the club you're hitting all the time. So pretty much all those shots were pretty good. One of the ones it didn't catch, actually, one of the ones I tried to came off the toe a little bit, and I could feel that a little bit, and maybe you can too. So there's a bit to think about there when you come and do this, but what I'm saying to you is it's not wrong to come and experiment and try and find something that might work for you, and especially when you get onto the course and you potentially are between clubs, you can find that swing or feeling to control the distance and trajectory. Maybe a bit too much that, but all good fun, and I'm going to stay in here and practice a bit more and give myself a number, Let's see, I'm going to see if I can max this thing out. The lowest, farthest back ball position, a hard swing, a late release, and see what I can squeeze my 7-iron out to. Not sure. You've had to go for the draw to get the maximum distance out of it. She's not bad. Oh, it's a workout on the back. 211 yards. Not really that far, but see you all next week.